Hey, what's up, guys? Rampedi here. The fixture we've all been waiting for. Let's go.
That's how it goes?
They keep asking about the best when they know it's me.
Okay.
Asking about the rest when they know it's me.
Straight in, I guess.
You know it's me.
The fixture that we've all been waiting for. Not the Soweto derby. Relax. Not that game. I mean, what are they playing for? I'm talking about the big one. The one during the week. I'm talking about Sekhukhune United versus Royal AM. I'm playing. Talking about TS Galaxy versus Mamelodi Sundowns. This is it, guys. This is Seed Ramovic versus Rulani Mokwena. The beef started last year in the Carling Cup clash. TS Galaxy won on penalties, of course. Rulani was not happy because he didn't have his Bafana players. And also, he felt that TS Galaxy didn't want to postpone the game when they could have postponed it. Seed felt disrespected and said, how can he talk like that? You know, why doesn't he give my players credit for winning that game? Then suddenly, everything was released. In these press conferences, phone call chats was released. Swear words. Parents, attention seekers. I mean, you had it all. You had it all, guys. Since the AFCON ended, you had it all between these two. But now we're here. And with everything that was said, this game is more of a highlight. And I love that because now it gets people to watch the game. And I just want them to only settle it on the pitch. If it's a personal one, guys, drop it, let it go. Let's stop being kids. But on the pitch, this is what we've been waiting for. Both of them will want to win. But I think Sundowns is going to have too much quality. They got all their players back now. No more Bafana players. Gone. But also you, Seed, you couldn't even beat Cape Town Spurs going into this game. So I think Rulani is going to want to punish him. And of course, don't get me wrong, Seed could surprise. He could definitely surprise. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait for tomorrow night. They call him the pound-for-pound coach. Chippa United's technical director, Moegoe Mammila. I had a conversation with him and I asked him the obvious question. Did Chippa Mbengisi really support Nigeria over Bafana at the AFCON?
Now, guys, we have a big guest on Playing the Field with Shakes. This guest I respect quite a lot. I mean, this one he makes, when he speaks, we must listen, guys, because he said a lot of things. Pound-for-pound coach. Moegoe Mammila. Are you a coach? Are you technical director? I'm not necessarily sure.
I'm the technical director helping the two co-coaches.
Amazing. How are you, coach? Are you well?
I'm well, my brother. And that's part and parcel of football. And one thing for sure, given opportunity, firstly, let me take this opportunity to thank South African Football Association, one thing for sure. But more really, I want us to focus on thanking the chairmen of all the 32 teams, PSL teams. We don't give them flowers while they're still alive. But I want to concentrate more on the two giants of South Africa, which is Dr. Ivan Khosa and Dr. Kaizer Motaung. Where we are, because of the standard that was set by these two teams, which is Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs. And me and you now, we're talking because we know when it comes to what is good football is. And the two teams achieving what they've achieved, it has helped us as a country. Now come the baby called Mamelodi Sundowns. They are where they are because of the highest standard of football that was set by Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. Today, I just want to say to Dr. Ivan Khosa, Dr. Kaizer Motaung, we value you, we respect you. We're where we are because of their thinking, because whenever whatever they decided to pull out on whatever the association they were and make this, they had a vision. and the vision is working.
Thank you so much for that. We're going to get to Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs because I have a question regarding that. But the first one I wanted to ask was, we saw you at the bench, and I'm thinking to myself, are you still coaching? Are you leading, the other coaches as well? Where are we here with regards to Coach Morgan?
Coach Morgan is working very close with Kwanele Kopo and Thabo September. From training to the matches. We plan together, work together.
Okay, it's great that you're helping them out. I wanted to get past this first before I get into the S3EP Premiership. You spoke about the chairmen, and one of them, Chipambengesi, someone who's a close friend of yours, there was some drama that was going on at AFCON there, man. And obviously it created headlines. We even saw Fabrizio Romano tweeting about Chippa United and Stanley as well, in the outstanding performances that he did. I'm going to read a quote. Therefore, Chippa United and I stand behind our player Stanley and the Nigerian Super Eagles against Bafana Bafana. Why, Morgan? Why did this club do this?
I don't think the chairman meant the way maybe we interpreted it. I think the opportunity should have given to him to explain thorough on what and surely chairman loves South Africa with all his heart, and he wants the best for South Africa. But we must also not forget that us as Chippa United, we had a player in the Nigerian team, which we just wanted to wish him the best. But of course, we South African, all what we want South Africa to do well in everything that we do.
Are you guys prepared to lose Stanley at the end of the season?
I think that's the model of the team. We are a selling club, and if we are a selling club, if opportunity that worth for Stanley to live, surely we will not gonna stand on his way. Only we want the best for our players.
That is good. Now, please make sense of this for me, coach, is the fact that, you guys had the Nigerian coach come to Chippa. There was pictures that were posted. It was very nice and everything. And I thought to myself, I was like, okay, the Nigerian coach can come. But for some reason, we have a South African coach, Hugo Bruce, who's not been able to meet up with coaches, who's not been able to be to certain clubs. Why is that the case? Why has Hugo Bruce not come to Chippa, or at least, I don't know, go to other clubs as well?
There was a request from the coach to come and see Stanley, and I advised him to come 3 or 4 days before so that he can spend time with us, so that he can see him training and how we play. And with Bafana Bafana, I've never had any request from Bafana Bafana. Surely, even other teams, I'm not even talking for other teams, they're waiting for the national team to come. And if he does not put any request, we can't force him to come to attend to our training session or matches. Do
you find it puzzling, Jorge, that Coach Hugo has not been able to meet up with the PSL teams and the coaches as well?
Yes, I find puzzles. I don't understand why, because if he wants to, he knows the right channel to do that. But I'm not into that. But here at Chippa United, we've never had any request from the coach or South African in that.
I see. Now, one thing I've always noticed with you, coach, whenever you've become the coach, whether it's Chippa United, whether you're helping out the Swallows and even coming back to Chippa as well, you've always been able to go toe-to-toe with Mamelodi Sundowns, even if it happens that you lose the game because maybe they've got better quality players, you would have to say. The question that I have is, why are teams so scared of Mamelodi Sundowns? Because you don't sit back, but I've seen many teams that will sit back against Mamelodi Sundowns, and you've spoken about having to go toe-to-toe with them. Why are teams afraid of Sundowns?
I wish I understand the reason behind that, but it does not make any sense. Even those teams that they want to sit back, after they concede, they now start to change. Why can't you just start pressing them high like they're doing it? And the more you seek deeper, you're helping them because they've got players who can think better. So any player that you put him under pressure he's bound to make mistake. Even Messi, you put Messi under pressure, he's bound to make mistakes. That's how I play. The thing is, if you want to beat Sundowns, play how they play. That's how you beat them.
And another point that you also mentioned was, before we went to the AFCON, you spoke about if we take the philosophy of Mamelodi Sundowns to Bafana, they can really do well. And most of the players played for Bafana, and they really did well. We got a bronze medal as well. Now, does it hurt Bafana if not every team is playing as open as maybe what you would play, because we've got so many teams that tend to sit back as well?
You know what? As I said, if we can take the system of Sundowns to Bafana, it will improve a lot of things, the support and everything. And I think it has been proven. The starting players were close to 7 Sundowns players in the field of play. Tells you, I'm going back again, it tells you the highest standard of PSL that is up there. And I'm saying thanks to the PSL chairmen and more to our leading chairman, Dr. Ivan Koza, that the product that you are leading is among the top in the world. But I just wish, and this is my wish, this is my wish. We need to thank Dr. Ivan Koza and Kaizer Motaung while they're still alive by taking this product into the next level so that they can see it. Oh, this is what you want. If it was my wish for this country to do well, I'll say Rulani is at Sundowns, the head coach. Take Pito to Kaizer Chiefs. Take Gavin Hunt to Orlando Pirates. Take Mangoba to Amazulu. You've got Tingler at Cape Town Space
City.
Yes. I was going to ask Steve Kombela to take to certain team. I don't want to mention it.
Mention what's the team? You already there.
No. But there is a coach there. I don't know. I'm going to say. But the four coaches that I've placed, it will take 10 steps forward. For the benefit of the country. Just imagine, you've got Gavin there at Pirates, you've got Pito there, you've got Manova there at Amazulu. All those 4 matches, it's gone blazing.
Now,
what will standard of this league goes? It will go, as I said, 10 steps forward.
No, 100%. I mean, I was even going to ask you regarding Chiefs and regarding also Orlando Pirates. You've praised the chairmen as well for what they've done, and they've done really such a great job. But everyone can see that the gap between them and Mamelodi Sundowns is it's a lot. You know, it is happening at quite a lot. And you, a man who's been ambitious, you've tried to win. You've won a trophy at Baroka, what you're doing at Chipa. So I'm asking myself, how can Chiefs and Pirates close the gap? Is it just as simple as Pito Chiefs and Gavin Hunt Pirates?
Yes. That's simple. That gap is closed. Come next season. If it happened like that next season, I'm telling you, South Africa will be the happiest football country.
Is Orlando Pirates not in a great place with the current that is there? They have a Spanish guitar at this current moment. Do you think they could be better if a Gavin Hunt was in place?
I've got nothing against the coach. He has done well. He has proven himself that he's a good coach. But Gavin Hunt is proven that winning the league is easier for him. So if you get someone who has won the league 3 times in a row, you get Peter who has won the league 3 times in a row. Now you're talking. And I'm not just talking about small teams here. I'm talking about big teams. You take Mangoba to Amazulu. Amazulu, you can see the chairman of Amazulu, ambitious.
So now my question is, Morgan, is if you can see that vision, why are the chairmen of those PSL clubs not seeing that vision?
No, as I said, this is my opinion that I think it will take the football of this country to the next level. And it will create that rivalry. And that rivalry is good for football. All I'm saying is, let's create the rivalry to thank. For me, it's not about even who's benefiting here. It's about thanking the 2 chairmen that whatever the dream of the league that they were dreaming, here it is, it's alive, and we're giving them while they're still alive, then they can say it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Now, what's your opinion regarding foreign coaches that come into the PSL? Because obviously Amazulu have a foreign coach as well, Orlando Pirates have a foreign coach as well. Have they added to sort of South Africa, obviously moving forward?
You know, once a coach comes to South Africa and he can't reach top 8, for me, it's like you've taken a spot of Coach Moegoe, who can learn and do better. But if you come here, you win cups, you compete, you win the league, then we're talking. But if the league is going to win by South African coach each and every season, what are they here for?
No, it's a very good point. And another question I wanted to ask is what's happening between Sid Ramovich and Rulani? I'm sure you've seen the quotes that's been happening there. Is this good for PSL? Is it good for the rivalry of the PSL? People are more interested. What do you think?
People are more interested in this. I just hope because they're doing this to spice it up the football. If they are doing that to spice up football, I'm saying big ups. But if this is the personal interest, for me, it's an ugly one. But I'm not here to judge anything. But for the benefit of football, we need this kind of spicing it up. I do, even me myself, when it comes to other coaches. But it does not mean I undermine. But I don't go that deeper. But for the good, for the good of the entertainment, let's not be soft, man. This is this is the sport that, you know, it's a contact sport. It does not need to be contacted there in the field of play. Even outside here, we need to create the vibe, you know. Pizza always create that vibe, you know, and it's good. And people can't wait to see this Wednesday match, you know, of Sundowns versus TX Galaxy. You know, and it's good for football. That's what I'm saying. I hope they are not taking this thing personal because this is a gentleman's sport.
Now, you've mentioned that this coach must go here, this coach must go here, this coach must go here to make the PSL much better. In this current state, we have a coach that is over 70-something years old, and we're leading towards the next AFCON and as well as the World Cup that is coming in 2026. Should they keep that current coach at that moment, or should you have a dream as well of someone else that should be in that position for Bafana Bafana?
They have been honest, my friend. I'll never, ever in my life rely on my grandfather to do a better job than me. It will be a cruel. That's why in South Africa, when you reach certain age, we regard you as a pensioner. You can't work. So the coach of Bafana Bafana, he has done good job at his own time. You know, it's like now Pito is doing well. You wait for Pito when he's old, when he can't think smarter like now. you want to give him a coach, then you're exposing him. And I've just condolence to the former CAF president. He died at the age of 71. So now we want to hire a coach who's over the age of 71 or 72 to come and coach. We risky, man. One day someone is going to die there in the field of play, and they'll be asked, how on earth can you employ a pensioner on this kind of a job that is so stressing?
No, I love that. Now, my final two questions. What are your future plans? Because I heard you talking about having to put Steve Gombela where and put Rolani where and put Pito where and put Gavin and where do we put Coach Morgan Mammila?
Well, Mammila is still crawling when it comes to football. One thing for sure, I just want to take this opportunity to thank my chairman, my friend, which is Chipa Mpenges. I think this is, for me, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. And wherever it feels like it's placing me, I'm still a student of the game. I'm still here to learn. Hence, I'm putting names that will make a change and a difference in the country. This is not about the coaches that I'm placing. It's not about those teams. It's about taking the PSL to the next level, taking football in the country to the next level, and we're all going to benefit. And once we're all going to benefit, more sponsorship will come, and even the two chairmen will be sitting at home watching the league, flying with colors and saying, "Oh, this is what we fought for." And I think we need to give them a send off. I just hope and pray that it will happen like that, because I'll be the happiest man, and because I know the country will benefit.
That is amazing. Now, the final question I have for you, Coach Morgan, I asked this to all my guests. There's no wrong answers. It's your opinion. Where is South African football for you right now?
I think we're stepping in a good direction. I think how Sundowns run their team financial-wise, it has made us to have 10 steps forward when it comes to the football in South Africa. We go in there, we can see the light, we're much better, Hence, I'm saying we need to create more competition in the league. And the teams that I'm talking about, they are ready to do that. Let's just move forward, and it looks good. To be honest, it looks good.
Okay. No, I love that. Coach, thank you so much for being a guest. I really hope with all the truths that you've dropped, this is not the last time. I appreciate having you in this country. I appreciate the work that you do. I appreciate the football that you have in terms of Chipa going toe-to-toe with Sundowns. That's the one thing that I love the most about watching your teams, is that they are not scared all the time.
No, I expect the same performance when you play them next week on the 9th. I think we're gearing up for a big fight. And one thing for sure, we need a win in that match. We don't need anything. A win, it's a must for us.
Coach Morgan, I appreciate you. Yeah?
Also, thanks to you, I've seen you started this. I've said, if you still remember, I've sent you a tweet when you started. I said, my friend, don't lose hope. You're going far, I can see. But now I'm happy seeing where you are now. You've already got the sponsor. I said, big up, my brother. I think you've opened 10 of young boys out there from a rural area that this thing is possible.
I appreciate it, Coach. It means a lot to me. You've already shown some support. We appreciate it. We keep going. We don't give up. But I want to say thank you for being a guest.
Thank you, and thank to your listeners, my brother.
Who was up to par and who became our star? But also, who fell short in this game we all love? Let's find out on Moegoe of the Week. The stars of this week, I hinted it earlier in the show. Cape Town Spurs, right at the bottom of the table. They managed to get a victory over TS Galaxy. 3 points only now behind Richards Bay, guys. Everybody thought this team was dead and buried and going back to the championship, but I think they're going to do it, guys. I think they're going to catch Richards Bay, man. What Middendorp is doing, he's performing wonders, no doubt. And as for Moegoe of the week, it doesn't change. No, it does not change, guys. No, no goals in 2024. Out of all cup competitions, played more league games than goals scored in the league. Ladies and gentlemen, the team that can't score, the mighty Amakosi. Moegoes of the week.
It's time for Bet of the Week. Get ready to win big by placing the right bets on the right games.
The Champions League is back. I'm talking about UEFA Champions League and also the Europa League. The Conference League is back as well. I've put all those games on my bet slip. Let's get into it. Manchester City going up against Copenhagen. Man City straight win and over 1.5. Real Madrid against Red Bull Leipzig. And I've gone with an over 1.5. Ajax against Aston Villa. I've gone over 1.5. Roma against Brighton. I'm going Roma straight win. Yeah. Sparta Prague going up against Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool lose this game. Draw or Liverpool in over 1.5 goals. AC Milan at home against Slavia Prague. AC Milan straight win. The odds 8.22. And with that win boost, guys, 300, 2,500. 300, 2,500. If you want to win with me, click on the link below.
Remember to practice responsible betting at betway.co.za.
We've already come to the end of the show. Jeez, man, where did the time go? UEFA Champions League tonight, DStv Premiership tonight. We need to go, ladies and gentlemen. But before you do go, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're notified for future episodes.
My mindset was survival in the township, but now I want kids to think, okay, I'm gonna get there. It might not look like it right now, but Sia, Mampimpi, Chesley, Peter Steph, Eben, they all made it, and it's possible. And that's why this World Cup was for the people of South Africa.